So welcome back to SportsZone. I'm your host, John Phillips, and we are talking about the hottest sport in America right now, the WNBA. As their contract, the CBA has finally been agreed, and this offseason is in full effect. You know, we got the expansion draft coming up, the WNBA draft coming up, all of the offseason. It's an exciting time. What do you think about this time for the league with the CBA agreement and everything, guys?
I think that I'm just glad they got the deal done, but it was really looking scary there for a while.
8 days of negotiation in a row. I mean, damn.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was really worried. I didn't think they were going to get it done. I'm glad they agreed to a new minimum salary of $300,000 instead of the usual $70K. I think that's a great big pay raise. I think it's kind of time that these women get the money that they deserve.
That's fair. I completely agree, and I think a lot of people would. The women are generating so much revenue for the league that what they were getting paid before, it was laughable. But now that the CBA has agreed, we get into the juicy part of the offseason. The expansion draft is coming up. 2 new teams joining the league. We got the Portland Fire and the Toronto Tempo. I mean, how excited are you guys for expansion? Because this WNBA is still a small league. People don't really think about that much. There's so few teams compared to the NBA.
Yeah, to start, I'm surprised we got Toronto this early. Like obviously, with the NBA, the NHL, even the MLB, we have Toronto teams, so it was coming at some point. But I didn't think it would be one of the first 15. You know, I thought, like, we saw that the WNBA will be returning to Houston soon, so that's good. But a Houston team was definitely something I thought we would have back before we moved into Canada. But I'm definitely happy about it. I think that the expansion draft, and you have to think if you're the Valkyries, you're kind of like hitting the table right now, kind of mad. Like, I just made this team, and now I have to say goodbye to potentially half of it in the expansion draft.
I think they could lose some scary players, but quickly we do have to talk about the Houston Comets, one of the original WNBA teams who was one of the early dynasties of the league with Tina Turner and everything. I mean, they're coming back, and they took the Connecticut Sun from Connecticut to do so in what some people are saying was shady business. I mean, what do you guys think about the move in general?
Honestly, we will miss the Connecticut Sun. We thank you for your service. But I think it's time Houston Comets come home. I think the early dynasty, I think they won 4 championships, like back to back, I believe. And I believe they're an incredible dynasty. I'm glad we're getting them back, another Texas team. Hopefully they can do well. And hopefully they can do well and they can maintain the forward glory that they once had.
You're in the DFW rooting for a Houston team? Am I getting that right, guys? Am I getting that right? You're rooting for a Houston team?
My father is from Houston, so, you know, it's in the family. It's in the family, you know.
Sorry, yeah. I'm just so used to the people in the control room from Houston being bums, you know, so it's absolutely. I hate Houston so much. But, I mean, the business dealings were definitely shady around it, Chris. You know, we saw that the Mohegan Sun and a Boston-led group both bid over $25 million more than Tillman Fertitta to get the team. I mean, how do you feel about the WNBA kind of stepping in and saying, we want you to go here?
I think at the end of the day, you have to. The WNBA throughout its history has had periods where it's really struggled. And right now we're in a period where people want to watch it. There's excitement around it. And you have to step back and look at yourself and ask, why are we in Connecticut instead of in a top market in the country? And I mean, these are the decisions that make a league successful or make a league fail. And Houston or Connecticut, it's a day and night easy decision, right? I mean,
that's fair when you phrase it like that.
Where they're going to succeed, and Houston is a lot easier to succeed in than in Connecticut.
Some would come with the counterpoint that in women's basketball, there's a specific prestige to Connecticut with UConn. Do you think that the college sport being there makes it where they should have a professional team, or do you think the opposite, where it's like they have the college team already?
Yeah,
I think the total opposite. I think they have the college team that has a lot of prestige. I mean, they just won a championship last year. They're looking to go back to back in this Final Four. I mean, they have the men's team, they have the women's team. I think Connecticut. I mean, the population size, you can fit Connecticut inside Dallas. Honestly, the state of Connecticut.
I believe a couple Connecticut's inside of Dallas, to be honest.
That's true. I was being generous for Connecticut's sake, honestly. But we
don't care about Connecticut on the show. Texas only.
But I think Houston's a much larger area, much more metropolitan space. I mean, you already have the Rockets there. You have so many teams. You have the Texans there. You have these teams there. I think Houston. I think it's time for them to come home.
I think that's fair, and even though we will miss Connecticut, like you said, I think it is time for Houston to get their team back. But it's time for 2 new teams, you know, Portland, Toronto. Like we talked about in the expansion draft this year, they lowered the number from 6 players protected for the Golden State Valkyries to 5 this year. Less players protected, and unrestricted free agents can be unprotected. I mean, any names you guys are keeping an eye on for the teams to select?
I mean, me and you were talking about it a little beforehand, but Enrique, I mean, the Dallas Wings, it's been a polarizing last few years for sure, and I think that it's time to enter a new era. I mean, obviously Paige isn't going anywhere. I mean, Seacrest, I would say, is
God
probably
forbid.
a lock on this team also, but Enrique, I mean, you can only have so many ball-dominant guards that want to have the ball in their hands so often. And I mean, with the prospects on the board in front of you with the #1 overall pick, I think Enrique is someone that we don't see protected in favor of some younger. I mean, younger is not the right word because Enrique herself is 25, 26, around there.
Better fits, I guess you could say,
Yeah,
sadly.
exactly.
You know,
Better schemes, better defensive players that fit better next to Paige.
yeah, I mean, she's done a lot for Dallas, but like you said, in the past couple years, especially with Paige, the fit's been a little bit rocky, and now that you're getting potentially AZ Fudd, I mean, I don't think she can fit with there. So a lot of the times in the expansion draft, you think about a team not, I don't want to lose any players, but sometimes you can leave a player unprotected for, strategic reasons. William, anyone stand out to you?
I mean, Enrique is for sure. I mean, especially since she's I think an unrestricted free agent this year. I mean, either you're gonna have to pay her, especially if you draft AZ Fudd. I mean, you're gonna have to pay her anyway. So I mean, you gotta let her go. Unfortunately, I mean, things happen the way it hurts. We thank you for your service, Enrique. But we're going separate ways. I mean, life happens.
That's
life
fair.
happens.
I mean, quick aside, do you guys think we should select AZ Fudd? Who's your #1 pick for the Dallas Wings this WNBA draft?
You, Christian?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that we're talking about, like, the past few years, we've had a player in each draft class that's like, oh my gosh, this could really be like a mascot of the sport, and I think that AZ Fudd is no different.
Okay.
And we got a competition here because I mean the rebounding guard. I mean, a lot of teams will look at that and say that that's what they want. But I think if you're the Dallas Wings, it's a best player available type of situation.
And AZ Fudd is a great player. Reconnecting her with Paige Beckers, I mean, it's going to be a great thing. But William, any other players in the expansion draft stand out to you that could be left available?
In the expansion draft, in the WNBA draft?
Yes.
Yes. I'm looking at AZ Fudd, of course. I mean, I have a player, UCLA. Her name's Lauren Betts. I mean, she's averaging 17, 9, and 3 right now with two blocks to her name. They're undefeated right now. They're in the Final Four. I think this team can use some defense, use some heavy play down low in the center position. I think we can definitely get Lauren Betts if we don't choose AZ. I think either one of those players could work out really well for our team.
That's fair, and I think that the young players are the key to the team, and I think that in Dallas we have a really bright future, I think. Do you guys agree?
Absolutely. I mean, the Dallas team, like you look, one thing that I would think that we're missing is honestly veterans at this point. I think that now it's kind of seemed like we've pushed all of our
chips into the future.
Yeah, exactly. we're all in. We're all in on the team in front of us. I was looking for a way to say it, and then it's going to be a matter of which pieces fit together the best, and it just sucks that we can't get a big trade package for Enrique. That's the one thing
that would be nice.
Yeah,
that would be
a sign
nice.
and trade or something. And if you're Portland and Toronto, I mean, this is a good year to have the sixth pick or the 7th pick. Yeah, depending on the coin flip. I love that they're literally flipping a coin for it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But this is a great draft class. Like William mentioned, you got players from like LaFlau Johnson, I think her name is, from South Carolina. She's a great player. You're looking at the 6th pick around there, and Sophie Cunningham, actually, funny to bring her up. She's a veteran. I think that with the young players like that are all in this expansion draft, she's someone that's not going to be protected. We already saw that. The Fever said that Sophie will not be protected. Sophie's a great veteran,
As
great
a
player.
GM, do you want that type of influence in your locker room? Sophie Cunningham, she's a controversial figure. She gets a lot of clicks in the media for the type of antics she does off the court.
I think that's why you do want Sophie Cunningham. The young players.
Especially as a new team.
Yes,
especially as a
exactly.
new team. You need to get the word out that you're building this new team, that your team is around. Like, hey, we're the Toronto Tempo. We need to get people buzzing for the team as much as they do for the Raptors. I mean, you gotta get attention. Not all press is good press, but most press, but this press is good press.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, also another thing is these players, some of these women are going to be professionals for the first time. I mean, there's a conversation to be had whether college is professional at this point, but like,
especially with NIL.
Imagine getting drafted for the first time and you're on a team that it's also their first year as a professional team. I mean, that's something scary. Sophie Cunningham been on a few teams. She's been on Connecticut. They're not going to exist anymore. That's experience that you can't buy elsewhere, and I think the young players will appreciate that.
That's fair. I am super excited to see these expansion teams personally. I mean, I just love gaining new teams in any sport. It's super fun to see. There's been a lot of talk in the NBA about that, like we'll talk about next block, but with WNBA, that's sadly all the time we have. So we will be talking NBA expansion and everything else after this commercial.